Hello and welcome to the Refresh Play unboxing video of Now That's What I Call Music, the board game made by Paul Lamond Games. So, looking at the front of the box, it has the typical Now That's What I Call Music branding, as it is a Now That's What I Call Music board game. This game is suitable for 2 to 6 players playing and aged 8 and above. Now let's take a look at the back. Okay, so the back of the board, you've got the branding in keeping with the front, as this is a Now That's What I Call Music board game. You've got an example picture of what the board looks like. You've got some counter pieces for the players, a dice, a sand timer, and you've also got your cards there, which you will need to play the game. The contents of this box will include a board game, 6 coloured playing pieces, 1 die, 125 Now Music cards, 25 wild cards, a 30-second timer, and of course your rule book. Okay, so let's take a look inside. Okay, so I've just taken the foam wrap off and let's take a little look inside. Okay, so the first thing you see is the rules. They are on a piece of paper, which is double-sided. The board, let's get back to that in a second. Okay, so we've got 2 packs of cards here, wild cards, sand timer, and your coloured counter pieces with your die. Okay, so the sand timer, fairly standard, although it has a nice effect of the sand being red, which normally you just get the white sand inside. Okay, so your counter pieces, nice variety of colours, and with having 6 at least you've got a few to choose from, so hopefully there aren't any arguments over who wants which colour. Okay, so first pack, also in keeping with the Now That's What I Call Music branding, which is quite nice, and your question cards. Okay, so each of these cards, they all start from the 1980s going up to the 21st century. You've got a song charades in there, that makes it a bit more interesting. You know, it gives it an edge, it gives it something different, and you've got a nice golden oldies in there just to, you know, make it a bit more playable, make it fun, so everybody of all ages can certainly play this game. Okay, and let's have a look at the second pack. I would expect this to be the same. You've got the Now That's What I Call Music branding again, and yeah, these are also going from the 1980s to the 21st century. You've got your song charades and your golden oldie. Okay, so let's have a look at the wild cards. Nice branding there in keeping. Oh, okay, so these wild cards are definitely wild, and they are going to make your game a little more interesting. Okay, so these wild cards, definitely wild and definitely going to make the game a little bit more interesting. Okay, so what we've all been waiting for, let's take a look at the board. Okay, so here we go. I must say I really like the vinyl background of the game. It really is in keeping with the theme of the board game, and it does look really nice. You've got your 2 spaces for your question cards. You've got your space for the wild cards. Everybody starts from the same spot, so all of your counter pieces will be on the CD. And of course you have your finish spot right in the middle of the board game. Okay, so that's the Now That's What I Call Music board game unboxing complete. And I really do think that this board game is going to be a lot of fun for all ages to play. If you like the look of this game, but don't like board games, but you do like card games, then take a look at our next video, which is about the Now That's What I Call Music card game. You can buy this board game from Refresh Play, and remember, play fresh.